I'm not sure what was more boring, the load screen or the hub world attached to it. Bazing!
And Tails die.
Anyway, we need to get under this.
2.
Wow, the camera switched really erratically there. We need to get under this, and we can't just spin dash under. Why?
Why do you even have the spin dash?
He can clearly fit under there when he spins.
Tails
What are you-
stays there, by the way.
Tails,
Okay,
what
you're
are you-
watching it.
What are you looking
doing?
at, Tails?
What do you see?
I don't know what he sees under that gap, but it's got him sprung.
Tails, put that away.
Oh my.
Rated E for everyone.
Question mark?
I'm gonna say it.
Tails, you're
Nastier
unstuck.
than a one-eyed snake sugar. Damn, I screwed that line up. Fucking stutter.
And there was a random accordion.
Silver medals get you nothing, and you'll notice that every time you jump into a ceiling or against a wall, the camera spazzes out like spazzing.
Hey. If you collect all the silver medals, you get a sense that you've wasted your life. You get something.
You get an achievement. You get an achievement. You get like
Achievement. You just wasted how much time in Sonic 06?
Waste, achievement, waste of time. 0G.
I can slide in circles. That is awesome. Why do I need an anti-gravity device to do a slide attack?
I don't know.
I'm
And why
speechless, I don't know.
What's the point of this slide attack? Why can't I just roll?
We can't be
Try to
bothered
be
to
Mega
program
Man.
that animation.
Well, the anti-gravity device does give it an excuse to ignore all physics, because he can slide up and down slopes without any regard for slope level. And notice how when the camera changes, my direction changes with it.
Death
Tails
number
died
3.
again.
No, that was
This
like number
girl
5.
is crying because she climbed up on top of the building and saw how boring the hub world was.
There's no escape.
This is on the Xbox 360.
Oh, and in case you didn't know, you were supposed to actually talk to this guy in the red hat to
Hi,
find out.
Regis Philman, what are you doing here? you want to give me $1 million? Great.
It's Sir Topham Hatt. You see,
Is that
there
the
is a
final
connection
answer,
between
Sonic?
Sonic the Hedgehog and Thomas the Tank Engine. Blackbuster Critic was not just blowing smoke out his ass. Okay. Cutscenes.
Why is Eggman chilling in a pyramid, exactly? Or an arena?
Now, she's wearing stockings, right?
I think.
She's not half white, half orange.
No, she just had a really bad day at the tanning salon.
What kind of base is this if these two can just walk right in?
You know what? You know what's even more crazy? Watch. Just wait a few seconds. Okay? That's what she said. That's what she said. And then suddenly there's this big-ass robot here. How did that get here?
Were you just
silently.
watching the entire time?
Wait. And then suddenly Robotnik is in the room. He didn't even have to open a door. What the hell?
Sonic,
He's mastered
finally-
the power of pop-in.
Sonic, I can see that you finally came.
That's what she said, I guess.
Why does he have Coke bottles on his jacket? Or like, you know the top of the Coke bottles? Like those,
No, he wanted to emphasize his man boobs. I don't know why, but I think it has something to do with the fact that he's perfectly willing to take the name Eggman.
why isn't it
gotta-
Egg Cerberus if it has one head? Cerberus
All
has
right,
3 heads.
sorry guys, no disasters this time. I actually beat this guy with mad skills. Because I actually am good at this game, sadly. Yeah, well, I don't S-rank because I didn't pick up enough rings. Fucking hell. Rings should not be a factor in boss ranks.
Yeah, Sonic 06 pretty anal with the ranking system. You have to be perfect on like
No, it's not anal. It's just broken. Here's what happens. The time score counts for shit, and then everything else just gives you an S rank like that. You can S rank the final level of Sonic's story on enemy score alone. And you probably will.
Is it ever explained why smashing it into a statue does double the damage?
Is it ever explained why revealing his face now gives Sonic his turn?
I don't know why smashing his face into something that actually gives and breaks would do more damage than smashing it into something that doesn't budge at all. But yeah. This guy gets harder and harder to control the more you hit him. That's why you actually want to take out the second half of his health bar in one go if you want to. Which I do, because I'm actually good at this game. Yes, I've wasted my life practicing at this game. I don't know why.
I think we know who's going to be playing Superman 64 for us.
No.
So what was that story you were talking about earlier, Clement, when that Sonic 06 video where you had your friends play it with this boss?
At one point, my friend Chrissy was playing the Egg Cerberus boss fight, and she was just trying to homing attack to his tail. Now, she was sort of sideways, and she wasn't, like, directly behind the tail, but she was homing attack towards the tail. She must have pushed the button way too much or something, and instead of homing attack for the tail, Sonic misses the tail, he goes past, right up into the sky, until, like, he leaves the space in which the arena is, and the pink sky turns black, and he was in outer space. That's how I describe it. It made no sense.
Well, we'll get an accurate illustration of that sooner or later in this game, knowing our luck.
Good
Actually, I know we will because I've already recorded it.
Fuck NASA. Just got a homing attack into an egg Cerberus tail.
You know, Tails, this would have been a perfect time for your level. What's that,
Lip
Sonic? Your lips are
syncing.
flapping and I don't hear you. Yeah, I don't hear
It is
anything.
im-
Nothing's coming
It is
out.
implied I am talking.
Yeah, bad dub is bad. But this would have been the perfect time for Tails' exclusive level. Instead, we just randomly play as Tails later in the game. Why?
Never
Well,
explained.
No special reason. He does nothing. But we'll get to that when we get to it.
Because we couldn't have enough Wave Ocean.
And I'm actually going to finish Dusty Desert in less time than Wave Ocean. Thank God.
The level of deadly sand.
It's
Yeah.
it's not even quicksand. It's just sand that hasn't been coated as a solid object. Look,
Ugh,
there's no animation for it. What?
she's
what the hell?
incredibly heavy.
Even look, even the sand in what am I thinking of? In old 16-bit
Sandopolis?
games has more. Yeah, that Sandopolis even that is better animated than this. And that just gives you a slow sinking animation or something. It just gives you a slow sink. This is just a bottomless pit with a sand graphic pasted over it.
Like, all they could have done, really, is just make everything all spiky, or at least some kind of, like, real threat.
It's an
instead-
excuse not to make an open world level. That's all it is. And you know, as far as that goes, this level actually has a few neat alternate routes. So it's not badly designed, it's just that the gameplay is gimped from the get-go, so it's not fun to play. And of course, the loops are automatic, of course.
How is he doing that?
By the power of instant transmission. Yeah. He
Sure.
uses teleportation to flip around just in time to land on the next pillar, so that he doesn't snap Elise's neck. And yeah, you can actually use a shield as a weapon.
Yeah. The thing I hated about all the new games past Sonic Heroes, at least until Sonic Unleashed, for some reason,
Multi-hit
all the
enemies.
all the multiple hit stuff. Like, every time you
Yeah.
get to a big enemy, you have to, like, homing attack them once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. And
It
Yeah.
doesn't take any skill, so what's the point?
No, but
I got startled into jumping here, so that was unintentional and
Run!
yeah.
Run!
You gonna make it? You gonna make it? You gonna make it?
Oh, salvation, dear sweet salvation. Fuck.
No! Yeah, going back, actually, I completely agree. I hate. It's one of the reasons why I hate Sonic Heroes, because it introduced enemies with life bars. And
At least Shadow gave you something to take the edge off of that with the guns,
no, but it's
which
so
did
stupid.
kind of add something to it, maybe, sort of.
yeah.
Not very fond of it, but you know, at least it was playable, and there was something to take the edge off of the tedium. But this is pointless. At least it has enemies that go down in one hit, and instantly, where are these spike balls coming from?
They appeared out of nowhere.
You know what?
It's
I think they were
raining
attached to
spike
the
balls.
wall. I think they were attached to the wall and just glitched off
Oh,
of
and
it.
now you're walking on the sand inexplicably.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Consistency. Who needs it?
Hey, you know what? I'm trying to get back to the
Decided to
dash
stop
pad,
fucking
so I
with
can,
you.
I'm trying to get back to the dash pad so I can run this loop fastly, quickly. Sorry,
Rapidly.
but for some reason, it holding back makes you run forward anyway, until you turn around with a jump.
Oh, I had no idea that was there.
And
Not
now
that I
you're
care.
walking on sand
That's
again.
how you're supposed to get here from the wall. I jumped off by accident earlier. Yeah. And if you take the score ring, you get up here, and you can take a shortcut past that one platforming
You
section.
can even do a cool pose. When you go through the rainbow ring in any other Sonic game, he usually does a twirl or something.
He's holding Elise right now, so he can't.
No
Oh, that
excuses. You should be whipping her around.
That wouldn't stop me.
And he drops Elise, and the princess dies, and the world is fucked. He is the Iblis Trigger.
All because of a trick loop.
Your
Sonic, what you
actions
fancy
will
stunt,
condemn us
you'll
all.
drop the princess
I'm
into
sorry, that
sand.
happened 2 minutes ago. I do like the designs on the regular robots. They kind of look like SWAT bots 2.0.
Random silver medal for no reason.
What do you got against pillars?
A pillar killed Uncle Chuck, that's what.
Damn
Look at
it.
my bitches. That's what I think whenever he does his post. Look at my bitches. He's pointing straight at Elise's chest. It's like, what the hell?